welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Alabama's offense will be first on the attack. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that, and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Breaks free! Got a little space. Inside the touchdown, Alabama! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense has its first opportunity of the day. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, Dave.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Just those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're
turning it on! Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Averill. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's take a big view here about Vanderbilt. It can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw. It's in goal. Quickly out to the tight end.
I think that time offensively, we're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
Wants to go up top. The throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Takes it from the gun on third down. He's got an open man. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking for space. It's Averill. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. It's a draw. They'll settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Field goal is good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got it out. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Can't do it much better than that. Get the kickoff return, take it 98 to the house, and put a touchdown on the board. Let's see what he can do with the return. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. On the ground, it's Averill. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Back to pass. It's in goal. Under fire. He'll take the deep shot. Makes a grab for a big play. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. You get a play like that, and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Oh, they're after him. Got his man. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's got the tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown Doors! A great catch and run for 6. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They're off to a really strong start and operating with a 14-10 lead. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Past the first down marker and still running. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw, it's in goal. Gets it out fast. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Commodores in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Looking left. He's got it. Still on his feet at the 45. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Get a big play like that last when you flip the field. You change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. The inside handoff. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
Quick completion on the out. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Dropping back. It's in goal. Going for 6. Got it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
You know, this offense has a ton of speed at wide receiver, and they can generate explosive plays throwing it down the field. It's not just going to be go routes and post throws. How about executing the corner route against man-to-man coverage?
And the Commodores trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Trying to surge it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Lining up for the PAT.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. It's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Bama.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his second of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Minnesota is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things in Minneapolis. Trust me when I tell you that. On this field and off it, this game is not over. They're trailing by just 4 to Rutgers. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They closed the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's in goal. Fires to the big fella. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Snagged out of the air. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Gonzalez.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Commodores can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Commodores are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Stands in and takes the hit. Touchdown, Vandy. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And that kind of toughness is something you can't coach in quarterbacks. You either have it or you don't. Being able to deliver strikes like that for touchdowns when you know you are going to get absolutely popped, man, it is hard to find QBs like that. This offense has one.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to...
There we go! Just steamrolling the defense. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Touchdown Tide! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To throw, it's in goal. Got his man quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this: we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. The RPO, it's complete.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense. And you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
Off play action. Pass is incomplete. And by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course, he was going to be going towards his primary target. Just can't hook up with the completion.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. Finds his tight end. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Commodores are on the move. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. The offense setting up shop at the 46. First and 10. Dropping back. It's in goal. Catch in the middle. It's Averill.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
With the catch, it's Averill. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
Well, you've seen the last two plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon, and a guy this defense has got to be ready for.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Lost to throw again. Lofts one high and deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They're working that left side. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Commodores have taken it inside the 20. Looking to pass. It's in goal. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. They want to throw it. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, Dave. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in T-Town.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
To the air, it's in goal.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts off. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up in different positions, but create havoc in the backfield, and that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Give to the running back. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting it to the ground.
Gonna swing it on second down. A shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And that will give them the lead.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Tulsa is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 7 over Tulane. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On the run, it's Averill. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a little bit of a frustrating day for this offense. They want to get the run game going, and they want to get it to their stud at running back, but he just hasn't found a lot of area. And here's the thing. If you don't have successful runs, now it's 2nd and long. And this offense, they haven't been in a great spot because physically they haven't been able to run the football.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. The Commodores decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes that Alabama offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give on the inside.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's caught. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Fast completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The give from the gun. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Burks. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking for a man. It's in goal. Got him downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Wants to go up top on first down. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on the guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Quick release by the QB. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Commodores are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Offense gets set for second down. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. The Commodores line up to punt it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. On the double. Wants to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. On the move at the 30. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
To the air on first down. It's complete. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Makes the grab on the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
The give to the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Back to pass, it's in goal. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. A little release to the back. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB isn't a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And I think this offense ran the football knowing it's in 4th down territory. It's 4th and short. It's go time, almost near midfield. To me, this is green light. I got to stay aggressive. I'm losing, but the situation favors me in 4th and short.
And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He lets one fly deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense.
He tries to take the top off. Makes the catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. Touchdown time! And the punishment has been extended. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the upright. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. And the Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's in goal. He lofts one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He wants to take the top off. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Looking for more room. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Here comes that Alabama offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
This offense has it with really good field position. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads it left. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Back to pass on second down. Got it set up on the outside. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires into the end zone. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Rides to back and leaves it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's in goal. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he's got it at the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Averill. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Finds a spot in the middle. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Commodores didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Doors! After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, and when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football to make sure you get them on the ground.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's perfect. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Tulsa is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in Chapman Stadium. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Tulane. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
I tell you, I love the mentality by this offense right now. They've got a pretty big lead. They're still being aggressive, taking shots, and they're finding the matchups they like. And, man, they're taking advantage right now.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the pummeling has started. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was...
Oh, he's got some space. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the offense on 3rd down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north, but defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They'll go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing his mitts up there, catching the football.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Unloads to the right. It's caught. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop?
He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work. Through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack